Hi everyone, this is Aparna and welcome to a very special Trunkshow today featuring the very exquisite, the luxurious Patan Patola sarees. Let's give it a couple minutes and then we get started. So this is the Patan Patola saree. It's woven in the Patan district of Gujarat. It involves a double ikat weaving. Now, what exactly is a double ikat weave? Now, ikat is basically a technique where the motifs are woven in fabric and the yarns are pre-dyed. So let's say this flower is here and this butterfly is here. They have to do mathematical calculation before the saree is woven so that the yarns, the warp and the weft are dyed exactly so that this section is red, this section is yellow, this small section is white. So all of that calculation, that mathematical precision happens before the yarn is actually woven. So it's very complicated, very mathematical, very precise. And now ikat as a technique is practiced in various parts of the country, but the Patan Patola is very famed because it's double ikat, which means both the warp and the weft are dyed, giving motifs that are very sharp. And every sari is a labor of love. It takes 6 to 8 months to weave every sari, and it's a skill that involves not just talent, it involves time, it involves patience, and it's very sought after because it's rare. There are very few families that are left that practice weaving of these sarees in its most authentic form. And here at Shobitam, we put together a collection of about 40 sarees, 40 very unique sarees. Some of the sarees that I'm going to showcase today are celebrity ones. You would have seen our famous Bollywood celebrities don these beautiful garments. So I'm going to you will see why these sarees are so sought after as I showcase each saree one by one, each with its own unique color, with its own beautiful patterns, and of course its own unique story. Every saree carries the soul of the weaver because it takes so long to weave each one. And there are so many people who are working behind the scenes to make every saree a reality. And on that note, we are going to get started. A very warm welcome to all of you who've joined in. This is a Patan Patola special trunk show. We've put together a collection of about 40 sarees that we're going to showcase today. All of them Patan Patola double ikat sarees. And those of you who are familiar with our format, you know that we have a special discount on our trunk shows, and the code to use for today's trunk show to avail this discount is PATOLA, P-A-T-O-L-A, and this discount code applies not just to the products that I'm showcasing today, but our entire collection of 5,000 products. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Every saree that I'll showcase today, you'll see that the link is also being posted. And if you have any, when you click on the link, you will see pictures, you will see descriptions, you will see the price in your currency. And if you still have any questions, we are happy to get back to you. So on that note, let's finally get started. Here is the first saree. Now, every saree that I'm showcasing is pure silk, pure mulberry silk, which is the most common form of silk which is used in our Kanjivarams, Banarsis, and of course these Patan Patolas. Now, Patan is a region in Gujarat, and the name of the saree comes from there. All the sarees are zari-less, so they show the magnificence of the motifs completely. Here is the first saree. It's a grey color. It's like a grey teal color, more grey, and it has a beautiful teal border. Look at this with these matka motifs, and then the body is a beautiful one with trellis design and different flora and fauna themes. So you have the elephant, you have flowers, you have the swan, other kinds of flowers, you have the peacock. So many beautiful motifs that have come together. I like the contrast. It's like a grey with a turquoise jal, and then you have these motifs enclosed, and then the teal border with these matka motifs. Now, like I said, both the warp and the weft are dyed, which is why you see very sharp edges. They're not hazy. Now, if you notice a single ikat, you'll see there will be a little bit of, like a grainy texture around the motifs, because one side of the yarns, like one set of yarns is dyed, the other is not. But here, in this case, both are. It really is a lot of precision. It's putting together yarns perfectly in place to get this level of precision, and which is why these sarees are a labor of love, and also very luxurious, very sought after, and price wise too. You'll see the difference between the double ikat and single ikat for this reason. So here is your first saree. Now, the other beauty of these Patan Patola, the feature is they are completely reversible because of how precise they are. So what you see in the front is what you see in the back, and look at this pallu. Look at the design throughout the body, and you will notice that the pallu is actually on both sides, so it's completely reversible. So you can wear the saree both ways. So there is a pallu on this side, and there is a pallu on this side. Now, all authentic Patan Patola sarees do not have a blouse piece. That's the way they are woven, and many Weaver families who are practicing it in the most authentic manner have maintained the originality of the weave. So they continue to be woven without the blouse piece. But there's so much going on in the saree itself. It's very easy to pair it with a mix and match blouse and let the saree do the talking. So here is your first saree. The link is being posted. We have so many more treasures. I'm going to show the first few sarees a little longer, so you get a better feel, a better perspective of these sarees, and then as we progress, we can get to it a little faster. So here is the next saree, a stunning black red. Now there is just very minimal zari in all these sarees, just like a band of zari on the pallu on both sides, like how I showed you. Now this design is also very famous with these many motifs. Look at this, the title, description, all of that is there. So there's elephants, butterfly, lion, peacock, rabbit, swan, deer, horse, flower. So a lot going on here. Very beautiful saree. It's a purple, it's a deep purple, like a purplish back. Let me show this closer to you. You can see the purple now, and comes with a red border, peacock motifs on the border. This is the pallu, and a very traditional design. And in these sarees, both designs are popular. The traditional as well as the contemporary ones. The traditional because there is this authentic charm to it, and then the contemporary because there's something new to it. So both have their own unique charm. Here is your next saree. And now, these sarees that I'm showcasing today will be done on a pre-order basis, meaning some of these sarees are ready to ship, but if they are not, we will get them woven for you, and they will take somewhere between 6 to 8 months in the case where we actually get them woven for you. But most of these sarees should be there. Again, a very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in. This is a Patan Patola special trunk show, and I'm showcasing these beautiful sarees from Gujarat, and this is the third saree. It comes with the Keri pallu, which is your paisley pallu, very popular in your Banarsi sari. So look at this. This is one end of the sari. This is the other end of the sari. So the pallu is there in both sides. Again, remember, no blouse piece. And a beautiful peacock blue sari with this leheria kind of design, a leheria bail design, Patan Patola sari. The price is being posted, and this is what the sari looks like when it's draped. They are a little thick compared to your regular Banarsis. That's because of the intricacy of the weave and a thicker yarn that's used. And that's how it's always been traditional. So this is your third sari. The next sari is very interesting. It's a sari sported by celebrity, by none other than Madhuri Dixit. A very beautiful ivory colored sari. Look at these stunning patola motifs. Again, an animal motif themed sari. And it comes in an ivory color with these bottle green, orange, magenta, yellow, 4 colors. And it's subtle, yet it makes a statement. So that's the beauty of these. These saris are not screaming loud. It's about the craft, the skill, and the legacy about these saris that really make them stand out. And they're true statement pieces. Here, let's look at the pallu. So this is the pallu, again, an animal motif themed. A thin band of muted zari. Like I said, it can be worn both sides. So here it is. And this is the body of the sari. And you know what a lot of celebrities do? They jazz it up with some designer lace border or handwork, and we can absolutely do all of those as well for you. And this would look very nice with a contrasting border, like a bottle green with a little bit of handwork. So here is your next sari. The link is being posted. The next sari is stunning. It's a Jugalbandi sari. Jugalbandi is basically 2 art forms in one. So the base sari is a patola weave, and it's got this beautiful Madhubani art form. Now again, this Madhubani art is inspired by bone art designs, and you can tell the Madhubani with these brush strokes. This is practiced in Bihar. So the sari is gone all the way from Gujarat, where it is woven, to Bihar, where this extensive mural, Madhubani mural, is painted. So think how exotic and one of a kind this sari is. There will be no other sari that is exactly the same. And it comes with a very classic white and red, and these Madhubani designs on top. And these are the Madhubani peacock motifs in the border, and a very, very stunning pallu, a super stunning pallu. So this is your next sari. The next one is a brown, and it's a stunner. Actually a brown and henna green. Look at this. Olive green sari with a beautiful peacock perched on a branch with flowers, and there are hibiscus motifs also. And this is what this particular sari looks like. True statement, bold piece. Here it is. Look closely. This is your next sari. Alright. Okay. So I have a treasure chest here, and it's filled with beautiful treasures, of course. And I'm going to show you those. Let's see. Here. This is an absolute stunner, and you see why. It's an off-white. Look at these beautiful pink, yellow, green colors. But what really steals the show is this applique border. This applique border is a chain stitch design, and it comes on 3 sides, the top, actually 2 sides, the top and the bottom, and on the pallu as well. So it's appliqued, and it's machine embroidery, and this is what this sari drapes like. you know, like I said a little bit earlier, what celebrities typically do to jazz up sarees is they attach a little border, they get a little handwork done, and this is a true celebrity piece. Very, very standout design, very elegant, very royal, and it's got its own unique charm with these beautiful borders. Look closely. Alright, let's see what else is there in our treasure chest. Let's pick this brown. Look at this. So it's a brown pallu, and again a very rare Prussian blue color body with a Banarsi style Leheriya Jal design. Pallu, body, and it's got a little bit of a dual tone. So it's Prussian blue and a brown dual tone. Very nice saree, very elegant, very rare, and this is what this saree looks like when displayed. Moving on, another, it's a beautiful mauve, and love the color. This is the pallu, and this is a stunning contemporary design body, and this is what this saree looks like. Again, a true piece of art, blending both contemporary and traditional elements in one, in a stunning patola weave, double ikat weave. A very, very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in. You're watching patola, the Patan Patola Exquisite Saree collection on the Shobitam Trunkshow, and we're showcasing 40 very, very unique sarees that are available on the special page called shobitam.com/live. And there are other sarees too that are in our Trunkshow page today, and you can check out the pictures, price description. We're happy to get the blouses done for you. We're happy to get the sarees pre-stitched for you, so you can check out all those options on the website. And if you still have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Another stunning ivory color saree, and again a very intricate weave. This is also a design that's inspired by the Banarsi Arda design, or the diagonal design. Look at this, and this is what this particular saree looks like. And I think it looked very nice with a full sleeve ivory color blouse, and where the motifs really stand out. Do the talking, it looks very graceful. So here is your next saree. Moving on, I'm going to show you something very unique. A Jugalbandi saree next, but before that, it's this one. I'm going to show you the traditional weaves first. Now this saree is inspired by the Banarsi Jangla pattern. Look at this, and this is what it looks like. Very colorful, just like the land of Gujarat. It's very vibrant, and it really is a masterpiece if you think about it. With so many elements coming together in the saree turning out fine. Like I always say, not every saree that's woven gets to see the light of day, because something happens during the process. Weaving stops because there is a defect, or there's a stain, or something that cannot be corrected. But it's these beautiful weaves that take months to weave, are a labor of love, and they are absolute stunners, absolute masterpieces. So here is your next saree. Now all these sarees are pure silk. They come silk mark certified. Every saree will be ready to wear before the tassel done. And let's pick this saree. And again, another saree that's inspired by the rang part design with animal motifs, and this is how this one drapes. This is how this one drapes. Now, you wear a saree like this, your saree does the talking. I mean, people who realize the value of a true Patan Patola, it truly makes a statement there for them. So here is your next saree in a beautiful medley of colors. Alright, so here is the best of both, your Patan Patola and Parsigara in one. And these sarees are authentic, very very authentic, handmade Parsigara sarees. And they come with a full jar. Look at this. Full jar. This is the reverse side. This is the reverse side. This is the front. You can see how beautifully it's been done. The reverse side is almost as pristine as the front. And a stunning white and red. Look at the pallu. And a super gorgeous, super luxurious saree. A white and red Patan Patola piece saree with Parsigara embroidery. So the Parsi community, they were very affluent when this art actually started off, and they had these very very fine embroidery sarees that they would adorn for their social events, and that's how the Parsigara sarees became very very popular. And here is one beautiful one with stunning florals, birds, butterflies in soft colors, in very very soft beautiful colors that really complements the colors in the saree as well. So here is your next saree. The next one is also equally interesting, and another Parsigara, also in a white. This one is a white and maroon, and look at this. Now these Parsi merchants often went to other parts of the world, and including China, and they used to bring their design influences to India, which is why you will see a lot of Chinese motifs. You will see peonies, you will see birds. Look at this. It has a very orient theme, if you notice. And this is authentic hand Parsigara. Look at the clothing. It's like a farm scene, and very beautifully done. Absolute stunner, absolute statement piece. And this is the pallu and shoulder part, and the rest of the saree where you have the pleats has work in all the prominent parts. So this part in the top usually gets hidden because this comes on top, and it's got a full jar. So absolutely no shortcuts. And the beauty of this weave is it has the pallu on both sides. So this is your next saree, and this is how it looks. So very, very, very unique pieces, very authentic pieces. Sometimes pieces look very unique, but they are not authentic. At Shobitam, our endeavor is to bring the most authentic pieces from the artisans themselves. And here is your next saree. Okay, moving on to some blues. Here is a navy blue, and this is the pallu. Stunning bird design, and a wide print and large motif parrot design on the body, and this is how this saree looks like when it is draped. Very vibrant saree, very very beautiful, vibrant parrot design. Look how colorful the saree is, with what precision the motifs are woven. So very stunning, standout, double ikat, pure patola, Patan Patola, hand woven, pure silk saree. So it's got all the attributes. Okay. The next one is black. This is it, and this is the pallu, your classic black and red, which is also very popular. And this is how this particular saree looks. So this pallu is actually a bit more extensive than your other Patan Patola sarees. A classic black print. Now moving on to a Rani pink. The pallu is Rani pink. Now this is also a celebrity design. This was worn by Nita Ambani in a more reddish color. This is a pink red dual tone, and You can see the saree is very simple. The body is plain, but the border, the pallu do the talking. And sometimes it's understated elegance that gets all the attention. So here is your next saree in a stunning pinkish red dual tone and very nice colorful border, and this is your border. So here is your next saree in this beauty. Now moving on to something very sober. If you like sober colors, this is like a lighter version of what you see on screen. And this is inspired by the Paitani designs. Look at this. So this is the pallu. This is the pallu. So here is the pallu, and it has this beautiful Munia style skirt border. Look at this. So very unique, very interesting, pure Patola saree. So, and this is how it looks when you drape it. And it looks very nice with this contrasting blouse, either in maroon or green, and you can get some embroidery done of the Munias behind. So this is your next saree. Next up is a lovely maroon, and this is the pallu, and very stunning elephant design jal running across the body of the saree. Elephant, deer, bird, rabbit, actually multiple birds. So this is your next saree, a very complicated patterns. There's a lot that actually goes behind the scenes to make it happen. Many steps to get every Patola saree moving. So here is your next saree. Next up is a blue and red, a classic blue and red, a very deep blue. And look at this. So here is your next blue and red, and I'm going to go a little fast so that we can cover more sarees. So this is your next saree, the neck is beautiful. Next up is another blue. It's a blue purple and lovely jar design, and it's actually a purple. It's got beautiful Rama green parrots, and it has the stunning maroon border with lines. And this is the purple. Next one is a red, a deep, like a reddish maroon and white body. So just like the other Neat Ambani saree that I showed you, plain body, but weave on the borders and pallu, and your classic white and red, which never goes out this time. So this is your next saree.
So Vidya, it feels like a walk down memory lane, and then suddenly, you freeze. You can't believe your eyes. Was it him? Your first love? You follow, yearning. The possibility makes your heart flutter. You reminisce the gentleness, the warmth, the playfulness, and that bold charm. The timeless love. And then, right there, you catch his glimpse. Finding and losing yourself one more time. Your eyes revel in the joy. Are you with me, Vidya?
And then we never part, forever and ever.
You got it, Vidya.
Timeless weaves for timeless moments. Join the Saree revolution. Brought to the world by Shobitam.
So we are now on to the Kanjivaram section of the trunk show, and I said it calls for a sari change, a very quick sari change to show the beauty and magnificence of these saris. So here I am in a beautiful Palum Param sari, check sari, and let's get right on to this beautiful category. Now the Kanjivaram section, the Kanjivaram category as such is one of the most sought after categories. It's very iconic. So if you think of the two most iconic weaves of India, the most sought after weaves of India, the ones that are most worn for weddings, special occasions, it's the Kanjivaram and the Banarsis. Both categories that you absolutely love, and we have a huge variety of both these categories on Shobitam. And many people wonder what a Kanjivaram is. They think it's a certain type of design, it's a certain type of silk. Actually, there's a common misconception that Kanjivaram is actually a type of silk. No, it's not. These weaves basically take the name of the place where they are woven. So a Kanjivaram sari is any sari that's woven in the namesake town of Kanjivaram. And they could be pure silks, they could be cottons, they could be silk cottons, they could be koras. So you have so many beautiful fabrics that are actually woven from this beautiful temple town. And it has a very rich history. The weaving goes back to almost 400 years. And the beauty of this is not just the vibrant colors, the rich weaving, the hand weave, it's also the motifs. So the motifs are very, very unique. Most are inspired by nature, many are inspired by temple architecture, by mythology. So you'll see all of those beautiful elements come together in the Kanjivaram sari. So on that note, let's get started with our Kanjivaram section. The first subcategory today is going to be our tissue Meenakari Kanjivaram saris. They are very, very opulent, and we have them in such stunning colors, combinations, designs. Some of them are fusion designs inspired by other weaves, because you get something very new, something that's not been there before. So it's the best of your classic Kanjivaram elements mixed with contemporary aesthetics. So here is the first sari. It feels absolutely amazing just to hold it, because the quality of the sari is just amazing. And here it is. It's a beautiful tissue Meenakari sari. Look at the very rich borders. So this has a Paithani inspired border. Look at this. Beautiful Paithani inspired border with the tissue base, Pichwai cow motifs, peacock feather designs, and a very rich brocade. The color is like a peach, a dusty peach, and look at this. So very, very wide skirt border, a shorter border on the other side, and these saris just came off the loom, so they're not ready with your fall pico tassels yet, but they will be. And they make absolutely stunning special occasion saris. Look at this. So this is your rich body. Now the Kanjivaram sari is always woven very, very generously. So the width is very generous, as you can see. And this is the gorgeous pallu. Look very closely, you'll see these very intricate contemporary rose designs, rich borders, and here is the blouse piece, again with brocade work. So here is the very first sari. The links are being posted. A very, very warm welcome to everybody who's joining in. For those of you who are new to the Shobitam Trunkshow format, all the saris that I'm showcasing today are available to view and purchase online on the special page called shobitam.com/live. And then there's always a special code that you can use. We started off with Patola saris today. So the code that you can use to avail a special discount is Patola. Okay, so this is the tissue Meenakari Kanjivaram section, and here is a lovely mint green. Now all these saris are absolutely gorgeous. Each one is one of a kind. Look closely. Lovely mint green with floral design, and look at the rich borders in red with Meenakari work. Look at this. Now these designs are inspired by the Parsi Gara patterns with birds, florals, And it's a very beautiful color, makes a perfect special occasion sari. And here is the pallu. Now again, this red is a color it's a pinkish red, it's a soft coral pinkish red against the mint green body. And this is how the sari looks when it is draped. Now if you're wondering, how you're going to drape these beautiful saris, that are very wide, that have such rich borders, the pleated sari option is the perfect solution for you, because what we do is we cut off all excess, and the sari is made to measure as per your height, your waist measurements, and it's very convenient. It takes just a minute to wrap any sari, be it your linen or be it your kanjivaram. So here is the next sari, and I'll be honest, so recently the current Miss Universe, Riya Singh, actually draped a beautiful Garhwal sari with a 16-inch border. And if you look at the pleats, they were done so nicely. So, these days there are ways to actually iron out the pleats, wear it in a way where it is not bulky at all, where it doesn't bulk you up at all. And if you're wondering where you can check those pictures, they're available on our social media. So check out Shobitam on our Instagram page. You'll see all the regular updates. Here is the next one. It's a lovely lilac shade, and there are so many of you who love lilac. So this one's for you. And this is the body with these geometric designs and a very rich pallu with these diamond designs. So the pattern just continues, it's just a different design. And again, all these pictures, the details, the price, all of this is available on Shobitam. Each product link that I'm showcasing is actually being posted, and then if you click on that link or copy paste that link, you'll find all the details, more pictures, price in your currency, etc. And if you still have any questions, we are happy to answer them for you. So this is your next sari. This next one is also a stunner. It's a mustard gold color, and look at the rich meenakari borders. It's a very wide border, and the designs are very intricate. So these are very contemporary, and like I said, they look very regal when draped. And this is how this particular sari looks like when it is draped. So beautiful golden aura that it adds to you. So this is your next sari, and you can get really creative. You can wear it a single pleat just like what I have right now, or you can pin it up. So there are many ways. You can do the waterfall drape, which again looks very pretty in these saris. Here's the next one. It's actually very interesting because it looks like these birds are actually jutting off from the border. So a lovely design. These are peony flowers. So like I said, very contemporary designs, not your classic, not your very traditional designs. So it adds a bit of newness to your sari. And it's a dusty peach color, a very soft dusty peach color, bird motifs and rich borders. And here is the pallu. This is your pallu, and all these tissue saris come with a tissue blouse piece. So here is your next sari, and this is what this looks like. I think it looks very nice. Very dusty color, which is very much in vogue. And here is the next one. It's again super gorgeous. Like I said, each one is only one of a kind, so you won't see these designs repeat. Look at this. Very pretty design in a very soft dusty blush color, and it's got vermilion borders. This border is slightly shorter than the other ones, and look closely, look at the intricate details. It almost looks like your pashmina design. So very pretty, very contemporary and very opulent. Yeah. Okay, so that was our tissue meenakari section. Moving on to the other traditional designs. Now your Vaira Usi. We have two Vaira Usis that I'm going to showcase today. Of course, there are so many more Kanjivarams on our website. Now this is a brick red color Kanjivaram. It's got the Vaira Usi or the needle-like, very very thin. So almost like your needles and sparkling like diamonds. So this is your Vaira Usi, and it's got these deer motifs. Look at the details. The deer is actually looking at the back and running, and thin borders. So this is for all of you who prefer these very short borders here. And it's a very traditional color combination, brick red against a green. Now all these sarees, all Shobitam sarees will be ready with fall piquant tassels before they are shipped out. Now always, you know, what happens is we get these sarees just before the trunk show. So, you know, we want to showcase them as they are, but don't worry, every saree will be ready to wear with fall piquant tassels. And we are happy to do blouse stitching for you. So you can do any pattern, any measurements, as long as the fabric permits. And you know, sometimes you give us like net sleeves, all of that, we can absolutely make it happen. So here is your next saree. It's a Vairosi with deer motifs and short width borders on both sides. Now for the blouse, we can even do Zardosi work, Kundan work. If you want to add a little bit of embellishments, you know, like what I have, bead work, we can absolutely do that for you. So here is your next saree. Another beautiful Vairosi, and this is your plum color, a very beautiful plum color, and this is your Yali. Now Yali is a mythical animal. It's got the trunk of an elephant and the body of a lion. You'll often find them in temples, South Indian temple architecture. It's a very very integral part of South Indian temple architecture, and it shows the best of both the majesty of a lion with the wisdom and the strength of the elephant. So two animals coming together in your Yali motifs, and here is your thin border, and a very similar concept. I'm just going to show you like this. So this is your purple color, and look at this very rich motifs, Yali motifs. Now these motifs will be closer together in the more prominent parts of the saree, and then as you go to the pleats area, they will be spread apart. So here is your next saree. A lovely rust. I love rust, and I know many of us Desis have a fascination for rust color. So here is a beautiful rust color. It comes in a 1000 butta pattern. So it's got very minute zari grids running across the sari and buttas inside them. So this is your 1000 butta sari, and this is your rette pate borders. So 2 lines borders is called your rette pate, 2 lines, and a lovely rust color. And this is your top side border. So many of you prefer a short border on the top. So this is one of them. And here is the pallu, very pretty pallu, full of rich zari work, and the zari work really stands out against the base, the dark base. It's like a coffee brown pallu, and matching blouse piece. And here is your sari. So let me quickly show you how this one is. So this is your sari. I think it looks very good. Yeah. So this is your sari, your rust and coffee brown color Kanjivaram sari with your rette pate border. Okay, so I am wearing a Palam Param, which is your multicolored check sari. Look at this. And I really like that it has blue, it has red, it has orange, it has green, yellow, so many colors come together. So here is another Palam Param, a lighter version of it. And these saris are always so sought after. Every time we have these saris, you know, they get taken almost immediately. So here is your next Palam Param, exact same design as this one, but a different color combination. So this is a lighter color combination. This is what I'm wearing, is a more vibrant, the more popular ones. So here is your Palam Param Kanjivaram. This is your very, very traditional Kanjivaram sari, your classics, which never go out of style. And this is what this one looks like. I think it looks very nice. It's got that English feel also to it with all the checks. And this is your rich one. Now, what is one of the latest trends uh, that's very popular now is your black zari. So not your regular gold zari, but this is an oxidized version of it, and it's called black zari. Look at this. And we have this sari in a few different colors, and these are all monochromes. So the sari has the plain color, and then it is flanked by these beautiful, very different looking black zari borders and black zari butta. Now this is not thread, it is zari that's oxidized to give this dark color, and this would look very nice with a contrasting blouse piece. And this one comes in a sea green color, and here, take a look. This is what the sari looks like. Very minimal borders, nothing too much going on here, and very small buttas for those of you who like small buttas, and rich pallu in black silk. Who doesn't like peacock blue? And here is a stunning peacock blue bean, and it's a brocade sari, and look at the intricate design, so beautiful, very intricately done. Look at this. And here is your lotus design borders. Now many of you also ask for saris that do not have animal motifs, and this is one of them. A beautiful blue bean, you know, depending on what side reflects, you'll see a particular color, sometimes blue, sometimes green. It's called Trunkshow in Hindi. Sometimes you see the sun, sometimes you see the shade, or a short color. So here is your very stunning blue green dual tone, and it comes with lotus borders, and this would look very nice with a contrasting blouse piece or even a zari color blouse piece. Now the color of the zari in this particular sari is water zari, so it takes on the color of light. It may appear golden, it may appear silver, depending on the color of the light that's falling on it. So here is your next sari, and it comes with a plain blouse piece with borders. Okay, so the next two saris are quite interesting because the body is richer than the border. So it's the opposite, so it gives a very unique look. Now this is a brick red sari with podi kattam. Podi is like powder, kattam is your checks. So these checks are as minute as powder. So your checks, podi kattam checks across the body, and wide borders with very minimal buttas. So it looks very unique, very contemporary. And here is your next sari, and it comes with a very pretty color. Now these saris look very contemporary when worn. So I think they have the perfect blend of the classic elements with contemporary. Here, take a look. Isn't it stunning? A beautiful brick red against the green. I like the small buttas that are scattered across the borders. And here is your next sari. This is your pallu with zari work, and the body, the blouse piece has a Vairosi design on the body and plain sleeves. Okay, so the other sari also that I said has the same concept. The body has all the work and the border is very minimal, so the work in the body really stands out. And this is a lovely sage green with a Vanasingaram. Now Vanasingaram is another very popular design concept. It's there in Kanjivarams, it's there in Banarsis too. In Banarsis they're called the Shikarga, or the beauty of the jungle. Here, this is your Vanasingaram. You'll see the lion motifs, deer motifs, elephant. Take a look. So very peacocks, parrot. So beautiful, the flora and fauna of the jungle. Like I said, Kanjivaram saris, they admire everything around them. So whatever catches the fancy of the weaver, they turn it into a motif. So a lovely sage green against a black backdrop. And here is the rich pallu. Look at this. It looks very different. This is not your conventional Kanjivaram. It looks very different. And it comes with a plain blouse piece because there is a lot that's going on in the saree. So here is your next saree. A beautiful sage green. It's actually more blue than sage. And look at this. It looks very different. Yeah, it will look very nice with a full sleeve black blouse. So this is your next saree. Okay. Moving on, now you have your temple borders. So I'm going to show you two temple border sarees. This is your sea green and rama green checks, very minute checks. Look at this, and it's a one side border with a beautiful pink, a rani pink with these temple motifs. So your temple motifs, also called the tarambu motifs or the pine leaf motifs. Look at this, and it's a one side border. And this is how this particular saree is. It's got a very refreshing color combination. Look at this. And here it is. So the motifs are together in the front, and then they are scattered as we go to the piece area. So here is your next saree. Another very distinct temple border saree is this one. A beautiful variation. It's a lovely bottle green, and the temples are really long. Look at this. So the temples are really long for some added drama, and that's not all. It's got brocade work on these temples. Look at this. And these are woven in the korvai weave. So this part where the plain and the brocade meet is the korvai weave. And look at this. Very pretty elongated temples running across the body of the saree. And here is your very stunning pallu. It looks very pretty, I think. And it comes with a plain blouse piece. So this is your next saree. Look at this. This is what this one would look like. And a very stunning pallu. And here it is. So as you go towards the pleats area, the temples are a little spread apart, and the blouse piece actually has a thin strip of brocade for the sleeves and a plain maroon for the bottom of the blouse. Okay. So let's just quickly show you two more Kanjivarams, and then we have other beautiful categories. Here is a dusty sage color. Here is a dusty sage, and it comes with purple borders. The beauty of Kanjivarams lies in the color combinations. So Kanjivarams is always about these beautiful contrasts. It is about the zari work. It's about the patterns in the zari, the motifs. So all three coming together. And here is your saree. This is your saree. And here is the pallu, and it comes with a purple blouse piece with zari border. So I think it looks very pretty. It looks very nice with this purple blouse that it comes with, and it looks very contemporary. Prashant, this is stuck. All right. Okay, so the last Kanjivaram of the day is this one. It's got panels running across the body of the saree, and this is how this particular saree looks. It's got a cream, it's got a coral pink, it's got a lime green, three very different colors coming together. So this is how this one drapes. It looks very contemporary, and here, this is your next saree. Now let's quickly move on to other categories. Shobitam is about, really representing the weaves, the textile art forms from the length and breadth of India. And here is a glimpse of, all the sarees that have just come This is your beautiful Mysore crepe silk sarees, and these are inspired by Banarsi patterns. And look at this, and we have them in so many beautiful colors. This is like an ink blue. It can also look like purple depending on the color of the light it's falling at. And here is the rich pallu, the 2-line pallu. Look at this, so pretty. And the blouse piece is a brocade blouse piece. Look at this. And here, this is your saree. And you know what's best about it is wearing these sarees, draping these sarees is completely hassle-free. There's no fuss because it just wraps you up so nicely, it flows nicely. And here it is. This is your next saree. It's also got, like I said, this beautiful 2-line pallu. And here it is. Here is your next saree. Alright. Okay. Another very beautiful crepe silk saree. Now the one that I showed you before with booties, very small booties, we have them in so many beautiful colors. You should absolutely check out each one of them because each one has its own charm. Now this is your next one, and we have them in a few colors as well. It's a plain body. Look at the crepe fabric. Look at the crepe fabric. It's got a nice crinkled texture to it. It flows nicely, and it's got these pretty konias. This is the pallu. Look at the pallu. And a stunning brocade blouse piece. So here is your brocade blouse piece. Look at this. And this one drapes like this. So you can see it's really soft, very flowy. And here is your next side. And just to show you, we have black and we have so many other colors as well. So, and they all come with oxidized zari, which means the zari color, it looks like it's got a darker tone to it. And that's very trendy these days. So here is your next in black. And check out the crepe silk option. You can also check them on the live page, shobitam.com/live, and you'll see all the colors that we currently have. Okay, so look at this Ikat Kanchi fusion saree. And it comes in very stunning grey, red color. And that's not all. Most of our Ikat Kanjivrams have golden zari. This one has silver zari. Look at this. Has antique silver zari. And we have many of these sarees too. They're Ikat Kanjivaram because again they're very popular. It combines the statement geometric weave of your Ikat with the rich Kanchi zari borders. And this one's very different because it's got the oxidized, the antique silver zari borders. So here is your Ikat Kanjivaram fusion saree, and it has these rich zari borders as well. And like I said, we have a whole bunch of them on Shobitam. Paitanis, we have a whole bunch of Paitanis. These sarees too, you know, they just get sold out whenever these come. And I just wanted to show you one. This one has silver zari again, which is again very trending. And it's a beautiful blue, a dark blue, like a navy shade with silver zari, single munya. And here is your grand 3-peacock pallu. And these are very authentic, 100% handloom, pure Yola Paitani sarees. Okay. Now we have a whole bunch of Kora sarees that we tried with an ombre dye weave. And we have them in a few shades. So Kora is your Banarsi organza saree. And this is your iconic Chantara Buta. And these have been dyed with the ombre effect in them. So there's like one color on top and a beautiful gradient. And here is your saree. And these are pure Kora 4-ply. They won't feel very stiff. So, and the more you wear, the softer and more pliable you get. So here is your next saree. These are the tassels. And look at the ombre effect. It almost adds that mystery element to it. So here is your next saree. And like I said, we have them in a few shades. We have them in a pink and red. Look at this soft, like a thistle and lilac shade. We have them in a few shades. We're just experimenting. Okay. Now, many of you asked for semi-silk sarees, sarees on a budget for gift giving and so on. So we have these semi-mushroom sarees, and we have almost 30-40 of them. I think almost 40 of them. They're very soft. I mean, you should really see the quality of these sarees are really, really good. You know, if you want sarees on a budget. And look at the grand pallu. They also have tassels, wallpaper, everything done. And it comes with a brocade blouse piece. And this is how this particular saree looks like. So, like I said, you know, the quality is really, really good. Look at this. They don't feel like they are synthetic at all. So here is your saree, and this is the pallu. And then again, we have so many different colors. We have different patterns. The one that I showed you was booty, and the next one that I'm going to showcase is a jar design, and we have both. Look at this. So here is your jar design semi-mushroom saree, and this is the pallu, and it comes with a brocade blouse piece. So yeah. This is your next saree. So if you're looking for other color options, you just check out for the semi-mushroom sarees. These sarees are also woven in Banaras, so it is a Banarasi saree. And then we had a fresh batch of these beautiful modal silk sarees with authentic indigo print. Look at this. These are hand block prints, but instead of you know, cottons or malmals or your kota dorias, these are done on modal silks. And the blue and white combination is you know, very flattering, and it also looks very nice. Look at this. It actually looks prettier than what you may see in the pictures, and because it's modal silk, the fabric is very soft and very flowy. So here is your saree. This is with your chinar leaves, and we have them in other designs as well. Look at this. We have florals, we have paisleys. Yeah, we have florals. Look at this. So many options. I think we have like 10 to 15 of these, so please do check these out. Each one is very unique. Alright, now on to the last saree. It's summer's round the corner, and a lot of you, you know, look for linen sarees. We have so many linen sarees on Shobitam. So many of them are actually custom designed by us, just like this one. With the cricket fever on, we thought, you know, we've had this design for almost 4 or 5 years now, and very popular saree. We can customize this also in other colors, and they're all pure linen sarees. So do check out the linen collection as well. So on that note, it's me, Aparna, signing off. Huge thanks to everyone who, you know, who took the time out to join us on a Sunday afternoon. It really means a lot. All the encouragement, all the feedback that we get from you, it's really helped us get to where we are right now. And if there's anything that you want to share with us, please do reach out to us through social media, through email. Our email is hello@shobitam.com, or chat. You know, we're always all ears for you. We would love to hear from you. And you know, we'll meet soon, very soon, in another 2 weeks or so, for another beautiful collection. So thank you again. The code for today is Patola. And last but not the least, it's not easy to put together a trunk show the scale every 2 weeks. A lot of people work behind the scenes to make this happen. You know, be it the quality control team, or the tailoring team, or the photography, catalog, inventory, you know. So a lot of people have actually worked behind the scenes, and I really want to thank each one of you. I also want to thank Prashant and Prabhu, who are here helping me out. Just a quick hi. All right, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone who's there, watching behind the scenes. And on that note, it's me, Aparna, wishing